Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson about the construction of histogram with equal class width, exercise 16b. In this lesson, students will be discussing basic level question number 6. The purpose of the class is to understand that how to construct the histogram with equal class width. So, what is class width? What are the class limits and boundaries? And when to construct the class boundaries, and when the class limits and class boundaries are same. These are the points that have to be really clear to all of my students before moving to this lesson and the next lesson, because all of the lessons of mathematics are integrated with each other. If one lesson is not clear, that other lesson, the next lesson will also be affected. So all those students who have missed the class, previous class, and they are joining us late, and there are some people who are coming to our channel first time. For all these people, I'll be giving the link of the basic lesson in the description box, because lessons of mathematics require the continuous integration and practice of the lesson. So let's move to question number 6 and let's read the question from the book. Question 6 says that in a survey on different prices of an article sold in the shops of the certain city, the following results are obtained: that cost in X cents is given 90 to 95, the frequency is 4, 95 to 100, the frequency is 11, 100 to 105, the frequency is 15, for 105 to 110, the frequency is 24, and then 110 to 115, the frequency is 18, and 115 to 120, the frequency is 9, and 120 to 125, the frequency is 3. The first requirement of the question is that how many shops are included in the survey. Very easy part. In order to get the answer for A part, what we have to do, we simply have to add up all of the frequencies, and we have to see that what is the sum of all frequencies coming. First, let's try to solve the question mentally, because question can come in paper 1 as well. 11 plus 4 is 15, 15 plus 15 is 30, and 30 plus 9 is 39, plus 1 40, 42, 42 plus 18, 8 and 2 10, and then 4 plus 1 5, plus 1 6, and then 24, this is 84. And let me now confirm the calculation as well. 11 plus 4 is 15, plus 15 plus 24, 24 plus 18, 18 plus 12, that is 84. So answer for A part is total number of shops in the survey. Okay, total shops in the survey, shops in the survey equals to 84. Very easy question. And now let's move to B part, that says construct the histogram to represent the data. Recall my previous lesson. In order to construct the histogram for the given frequency distribution, the first requirement is to check the class width of all the classes. Examiner sometimes is really clever, and he keeps the class width of last class unequal, but students in a hurry makes and plots actual frequency, and the whole question becomes incorrect. So make it your habit to check the class width of all the classes. Here 90 to 95 is 5, 95 to 100 class width is 5, 100 to 105 class width is 5, then again here class width is 5, 110 to 115 class width is 5, 115 to 120 class width is 5, and 120 to 125. Oh, we are lucky ones. But it's must that you must have to check class width of all the classes. If the class width of all the classes is not equal, not same, then we are not going to plot actual frequencies. For that, that's also one of the most important parts of your O-level examination. You have to catch me in the next class, in which we'll be discussing how to construct the histogram with unequal class width and what are the formulas for them. So let's move to the construction of the histogram, and then we have to see that how to adjust the scale for x-axis and y-axis as well. If we look at y-axis, we can see the highest frequency here is 24. If I'm taking 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit for y-axis, then I need at least 24 blocks on y-axis, and in that way my graph will not be symmetrical, my histogram will not be symmetrical. So it is really important to have a symmetrical diagram as well. So what we have to do is that we can make the scale large or small. Like I'm taking 1 centimeter equals to 2 units, and in this way, in order to accommodate 24 the frequency, I can have 12 blocks. And on x-axis you can see that these are actually the class boundaries given, because the number on which the previous class is ending, the new class is starting with the same number. It's a continuous data, so we do not require to turn these limits to boundaries. These are actually the class boundaries given in the question. And now let's move for the construction of the histogram. For the class 90 to 95, the frequency is 4. So what we have to do is first try to make your graph with pencil, and then go for the perfect pen and permanent pens. So if there is some problem at any part of the graph, you can correct it. Okay, and the second 90 to 95, the frequency is 11. Okay, 10, and this is right in between 10 and 12. Right in between 10 and 12 we will have 11. Okay, and let me complete histogram rectangle here. Okay, then the next one will be 15. Okay, for 100 to 105 the frequency is 15. So what I have to do is that 15 will be right in between 14 and 16. This is 15, and I have to complete the rectangle at this place. Okay, very easy and important concept, important part of your O-level examination. Okay, and then we have 105 to 110. 105 to 110 we have the frequency 24. So I have to move and reach in front of 24, and then I have to complete the rectangle at 105 to 110. 105 to 110. Okay, try to do your work carefully but quickly. Okay, and then what we have to do the next is 110 to 115. This is 18. So 18 I can locate directly. Okay, 18. Okay, let me complete the rectangle at this place. So I'm about to finish. Okay, this is 18. This is 18, and then 9. Then 9, 115 to 120 is 9. This is a place for 8, and right in between 8 and 10 I can locate my value 9 or frequency 9. So let me complete the rectangle at this place, and the last one is 3. Last one is 3. So 3 will be coming right in between 2 and 4. Oh, what a beautiful graph we are getting. Okay, alhamdulillah. And then yes, this is the 5th block. And now let's quickly recheck the frequencies. This is 4, this is 11, and this is 15, and this is 24. This is 24, and then this is 18, this is 9, and this is 3. Okay, and now what I have to do, I have to mark the lines with the permanent pen so that my students can see the graph easily. Okay, all efforts are to facilitate my students in this crucial period of COVID-19. Okay, so that nobody can get the idea that there is some barrier between the teacher, student, and the learning, and no one can stop learning process. Okay, let's complete this histogram quickly and nicely. This is one of the most important parts of your O-level examination, students. So please, you should have the clear idea and understanding of how to construct the histogram with equal class width and what is the class width. So let me complete the rectangles on this side as well. Okay, now think about what is left. You must have to label the axis properly, and you must have to decide the scale, and then what you have to do. Okay, we are left with the title. Yes, we must have to write the title. So what will be the title? Okay, the title you can decide from the top line of the question. In a survey on different prices of an article sold in the shops of the certain city. Okay, histogram representing the prices of an article sold in shops. Okay, I hope you are clear about today's class, and please watch my lessons, like, share, and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. And now don't forget to give some beauty to your work. Okay, enjoy your work. Okay, but do not take long time in shading and coloring, please. Okay, shade it nicely but quickly. Okay, then what we have to do is we have to shade it nicely and quickly. Do not spend more time, because you have to learn the time management skill as well during these lessons. Okay, I hope today's class is clear to everyone. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Thank you very much.